Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Battle in the 614. Kevin Rao, along with the Hall of Famer Ray Corbett. Our first game today, Lancaster taking on Dublin Coffman. And, Coach, good to see you.
It's good to be seen again. Here we go after 7 yesterday. And get it going here with the Gales and the Shamrocks. These are two traditional teams in Central Ohio. They've had success over the years. And Lancaster wins the tip in the white, going with a little Iverson action, double post, screen away.
The Lancaster in the white, Dublin Coffman in the black uniforms with the green trim.
Dublin comes out in man-to-man. Saw a little aggressiveness there when Lancaster ran a little pick and roll. Dublin looked like they were doubling the ball, so we'll see if that's going to be what they do or they just happen to do it once.
Good.
And there's
Tough
a pick
man.
and
They're
roll
gonna double.
right there.
There it
They
is.
looked to double. They rotated on the baseline. Big boy gets the rebound and goes with it. A 6'8" three-man. A little dribble weave action out front.
Yep. Get a little motion around the edge.
A little 5 out. Nobody in the middle.
3 on the way. That's our first score of the game.
One, two, two, three-quarter court.
On the way, no. Rebound to Coffman. Here they come.
Wow.
Another one.
Not like the first time he shot a jumper. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah, it was.
Gabe Schmidt. There we
There's
go.
a 3 going the other way.
Mr. Eaton. The Gales are out here in their man-to-man, Billy. Got a little tip right there.
And the layup good.
Whitlash for 2. I heard Billy was in town doing the Ohio State UCLA game, so I had to give him a little
Yeah, a little credit.
credit there.
Going the other way.
Lancaster came out in their man-to-man.
There it was.
Back to their 1-2-2. Falling back into the man.
Underneath now, they'll bring it back out, set it up.
Yeah, the big boy inside for Lancaster or for Dublin Coffman there.
And we're going to get our first foul.
That time they were able to take advantage of Dublin doubling down on that pick and roll action. They were able to hit the post man, and he got in there and got fouled on his attempt, shooting 2.
That'll be Sean Willis at the line. First one a little bit short. Next one on the way, over adjusted. Quick shot, rebound. We're going to get another foul.
More of an incidental bump than anything else there, unfortunately, for Mr. Mullenkamp. 6'4" sophomore. Quite an athletic build for a sophomore. A little shuffle action. Boy, I tell you what, that's been a while since I've seen that. Mullenkamp with the rebound, and here they come.
Deep from the corner. Got it.
Look at that. Another three. That is Mr. Is it Guth? His second three of the game. There's a double team. They got a good rotation. Didn't get anything done out of that. He slipped that screen.
Little contact, no call.
Well, they slipped it, and they got a great look off the slip.
And on the floor. Good, thank you. I'll take it. Lancaster underneath, excuse me, get all put back together. Lancaster underneath the bucket, bringing it out on the way to the hole stop. Good defense that time. Gabe Schmidt right there to stop the forward motion. Little spin up and under. Not enough oomph to get it there. Here comes Dublin Coffman on
That's
the run.
a strong move by Tom Cochran there. Junior Tom Cochran.
You know the
6'8".
elder.
I do know the elder. He was an educator at Grandview Heights. He's now in the world of administration. And I believe he is at Dublin Coffman. And he is young Tom out there, looks about the same as Daddy.
Is that right?
Long, lanky,
Just a junior.
lefty.
Gets that one to go.
But it's nice to see somebody have that kind of length and athleticism and ball handling ability. And a very nice look at stroke. He's got a bright future, it appears.
So we need to get readjusted here. We're going to get everything caught up. There we are, 11-5 our score. Coffman
Really
on top.
well guarded there, that action, that dribble weave action.
And they work into that double team on defense.
Well, I mean, it looks
for
like,
Coffman.
to be honest with you, Lancaster's almost inviting the double team because they're getting what they want. Now, the question, can they finish it, convert? But, you know, they're getting some pretty good looks off of the double. I haven't seen a turnover yet.
Davis call, gets the screen, heads to the baseline, stops. Left-handed hook pass back out. Crumpack on the way. Nope.
There's our there's our 24-second situation
Yep,
that we
had
talked
to
about
hurry up,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cross
Nice
it goes.
penetration.
That was Gabe Schmidt on the shot. Gets his own rebound. Works back out to the wing. Gets it back. Here's the three. Got it.
Boom. That would be Mr. Schmidt's second.
So quickly a 9-point lead, and we're going to get a timeout called. We'll keep it right here as we kind of get everything going. We're going to be here for 7 today. Coach Corbett's going to be, I think, for our first 4, right? Before you've got to go over and work out with your professional
Wizards.
team.
The Wizards are going to
Talk
have
about that a little bit.
Well, what would you like to know?
I'd like to know about the league. If people said to you, what is the basketball league all about?
Well, what it's all about is interesting. I think really this is an opportunity for guys who, maybe want to prolong their careers, guys who want to be seen, and they get an opportunity to do this so that they might be able to play over at Europe or G League and advance. So we have a mixture of Yeah, we have a mixture, excuse me there. We have a mixture of some young guys coming in here with us being their first professional experience, as well as some guys who've been, I got guys who've played in Tijuana. I got guys who played in Eastern Europe. I've got guys who played in the Middle East. You name it, we've seen it. Major college basketball programs to small NAIA schools. It's quite a hodgepodge of guys and what they represent.
It got to be a little different to coach them up, huh? A little different.
Might be a little different to being at Grandview.
A little bit.
Well, I don't know.
But I don't know. Is basketball basketball?
Well,
wherever you go?
there's the question of the day, because I've talked to a couple guys, and they said, you know what, just do what you do and be what you are, and you'll be perfectly fine.
Wow, there's got to be offensive. It is. We got a pretty good arm to clear out some space on the baseline there.
That is true. So once again, they got the double team, which quickened the pace of Lancaster. Lancaster was looking for the double team and the kick and to get the shot immediately, but Dublin did a great job of rotating, making it difficult for them to get that quick jumper.
Well, I wish you luck with the basketball. We're going to cover it at C-Bus Sports for sure. Looking forward
Well,
to
we have 12 homers. We have 12 home games. And so...
Well, we'll be there. People should watch us.
Nice quick move.
Out top. That's Crumpack. Sets up the offense again. Everybody gets to their spot. And violation. We're going to get new player into the ball game. That for Dublin Coffman. That's, again, Tom Cochran. Nope. He came out. And
No, Tom is in there. Tom's
there
in there. Yep.
I found him again. Screen and roll away. Cochran holds on to it. Goes up with the left hand, trying to draw a foul. Doesn't get the call, but they get the offensive rebound and puts it right through.
That's a third. That one there, Crumpack.
Zane Crumpack, just a junior.
So that would be three guys who've hit threes so far for the Shamrocks.
Cam Eaton with the ball. Got a little switch. So Eaton running the point, heads down the left side, looks for help, goes down to the baseline.
Good catch, but nothing to do with it there.
And then the reverse, nicely done. Drew Whitlatch.
That would be 4 for Mr. Drew.
Onto the baseline again, just trying to get it down the lane. A little scoop, we're going to get the foul.
17-7 spread right now in favor of the Shamrocks. Lancaster is coached by one Kent Riggs.
He's been around a little bit.
Kent and I went to war against each other quite a few times when he was at Canal Winchester. He was at Canal and had quite the program down there at Canal Winchester. It would be Kent Riggs and Canal versus Tom Petty and Bloom Carroll, it seemed like every year.
Yeah.
For the league championship in the Mid-State League.
You used to go down there and scrimmage quite a bit, too, against those guys.
Yeah. Well, Kent and I are buds. A lot of respect for the job he's done. I think he's right around 500 wins, somewhere in that ballpark. So he's just one of those guys that just loves doing it. Step back three, Cochran.
Off the front of the iron.
Tad shy.
Lancaster on the run. Brody Burke brought it down.
Quick
into the
reversal.
corner. Good
Boom.
shot.
Mr. Call.
Yeah, Carter Call. Or was that Davis Call?
Davis
brother.
Call.
Get down to it. Shot clock off here in the first quarter.
It's going to be close to a 5.
Boy, good defense out top. Cochran going to drive the lane, spins.
Wow.
Under with the left hand, gets it to go.
That's
under a second.
There's where you say length's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it sure is.
His spin was one dribble from the foul line, and it was legit. There was no travel involved. It was well done.
Dublin Coffman sprints out to a 21-10 lead. We're going to take our first break today in our first game of 7. It's Dublin Coffman 21, Lancaster 10. We'll be back after this timeout.
Life moves fast, and Buckeye is here to keep you moving. New dream job? Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
Once I found it, they had some good options.
One quarter in the books today, 21-10. Dublin Coffman on top here over Lancaster. Kevin Rao, Hall of Fame coach Ray Corbett. Alex Rao running the camera for us today here at Ohio Dominican University. Our second of 3 days.
You had that microphone down on my mic there, and I think people probably got more information in my silence than they have throughout the whole weekend so far. They probably like, golly, keep that mic down.
It's so not true. So not true. Coffman starts out with the basketball here in quarter number 2.
Good penetration there.
Kind of working against his shooting hand.
Good battle, Lancaster.
Lancaster comes away with it. Like to get something going here early on, get themselves back a little bit closer. A lot of time left.
Been impressed with Dublin's defense. I mean, just good on-the-ball pressure.
Whitlatch working off that screen.
They're extremely long, athletic, and they keep you to one, and they get out and go. I mean, what a beautiful thing to have a 6'8" leader of the post or of your fast break. So everybody gets the rebound, it appears, for Coffman. Can lead the break.
And rebound underneath.
Now that was just interesting right there. That would be, I would have to question my young man who just took that shot. He caught the ball on the pass. He was right in position to shoot it. And instead he takes one dribble, maybe went 6 inches, and then launched it. And again, in the league, and the only reason I know this is because I'm doing all this research for my wizard position.
Cochran on the drive, he'll lay it up and in.
Give and go.
Just very smooth.
Athletic. I mean, he just rises smoothly. Too bad his dad didn't have this type of athleticism.
But hopefully he'll watch this when we get home. And
I'll make sure Tom hears about it, and I'm sure I'll hear that from Tom.
But you were saying doing research on the catch.
And in the league, in the NBA, and these guys do it for a living, so you would think they were the ones who would be the experts in all this stuff. There's almost an 18% difference drop off of the shot off the pass versus the shot off the dribble.
Yeah.
So high school kids who shoot maybe a third, if that, probably closer to a fifth of what they do in the league, they're going to that number could be even greater.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you could tell the kids that and convince them that those are the numbers.
They see it on TV, they see it on TV and they think, by golly, I can do that too.
Yep.
And my favorite's the step back. Nice hands.
Stolen away by Carson Reimer.
Expose the ball. Do we get an open jumper? We do get one.
Reimer gets it back. Good box out. But I think it went off a foot. Lancaster, they're going to give it to Coffman.
Yeah,
not sure that was the call. Because you could see the player slump his shoulders when he knew it was off his own foot. But not a psychological deal. You got to call him what you see him.
Once again, Dublin Coffman just has great versatility here. That's a moving.
And we're going to get it, moving string, foul called. It's going to go on Cochran.
That's his second, I believe.
Let's see if he comes out there.
Yeah, that's his second.
Yep, he's got both
and
fouls.
Here comes a sub. Lancaster ran the exact same action just then, and nothing was called. But then again, nobody fell down.
Crumpack Then James Cox had it.
Good strong move. Wow.
And nice little follow away by
Nice
Whitlatch.
strong move. Whitlatch's got a little game now.
Yeah, he does.
Because that was not an easy shot. He was well guarded. He rose above.
Next time out, a couple of new players coming in for Dublin Coffman. On the drive, Charlie Guth. Hands behind. That's Elijah Burns. And then the kick out, in and out.
Nice rebound. Taking a little bit of a run here are the Gales.
Whitlatch down the baseline, stops. Pops
Nice
gets
job. He's strong. Strong with the ball. Timeout.
it. And the lead cut down to 7, and we will get that timeout. So today, 7 games. Our next one going to be,
TCC, a little Toledo action here.
Toledo Central Catholic taking Pickerington Central, and that ought to be a good one. We got a lot of good ones coming up today. We hope you'll join us. You know, if you want to see the whole lineup, go to just Google Battle in the 614. You go right there. It has a list of our games today and tomorrow. We'll have 5 more tomorrow.
Well, we got, in terms of representing, in terms of the first 4 games, you've got Gahanna, game 3, and then Toledo, again, coming down with one of their Catholic schools, DeSales.
Yep.
Versus,
or we'll know them as St. Francis. That's how we get. That's how we get around it.
Yes. I know. There's too many
a lot of St. Francis. That's right.
Too many DeSaleses running around here. So we'll go to DeSales and Newark. Newark's coming in, number 1 in the Central Ohio area, big school division.
Yeah, boy. Looking forward to it. We're going to get a turnover there.
Coach Quackenbush has got him going, and his son, I believe, is one of the
he's
big
a good
ponies
one. Yeah,
on
he
that
is.
group. So that's got to be exciting at the household.
I've been practicing saying Quackenbush. I'm ready.
Well, you're the only one in Central Ohio that does, because most people refer to him as Quack.
Well,
so,
I want to be nice, because as a Zanesville kid, it's tough to talk nice about
Newark.
Nice?
Something that doesn't happen often.
Not a lot, no.
The rivalry does not die.
It does not. Although they're just so much better than Zanesville right now that it's hard.
I think Zanesville's made a little run this year. They're an improved team.
Yeah.
They did hit the dumps a little bit. Nice stop again. Gritty group here, this Lancaster Gale squad.
Yeah, they're hanging around.
Oh, a little back action there. Love it.
Nicely done.
Ran a little Iverson. Instead of going out to the wing, he wrapped around and got a little back door look. Nicely done. Nice strong cut.
Yep, Cam Eaton and then thrown away.
Ooh, gutsy call here. Gutsy call. He's got 2. The big pony's got 2, and he's coming in with 2. This violates the Coach Corbett rule right here.
Yeah, it sure does.
I wonder if I'll maintain that. I think we get 6 fouls in the
Yeah,
TBL.
I see how you do it. Yeah.
So what is it? After 3, you sit now.
Yeah. You'll be able to relax a little bit more, which you won't. Cochran in along with Crumpack. As some motion, Whitlatch will take the screen, head to the top, reverses. If he could have held the handle, he had a guy making the cut there. And there's going to be a travel.
Yeah. You know, I watched his feet on that jump stop, and I mean, his weight was on his heel. And I did not see the
Tough
slide.
to maintain.
Did not. I saw him. He looked awkward. Once again, my rule with officials, if it looks like a travel, it's a travel.
Yep.
If it looks unusual.
Guth moves around.
A little bit of a show
Cochran.
On that pick and roll. So
And
now
go to the corner, but it'll hit the line.
There's a couple turnovers here for Coffman. They came out of the gate. They took care of the ball. Very stingy. Now all of a sudden it's time to give back.
Carson Reimer will trigger it in. Davis Call with the responsibilities of point this time down.
Iverson curl, they showed with a flare. That's good action, because that if you've got a shooter, you can't have that post man helping on everything.
Long shot, no for Cam Eaton. And we're going to get a foul underneath on the rebound.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
How do you feel about it, Coach?
So, why was there a call there? That young man pinned the guy trying to block him out. He pinned him under the backboard. I just happened to glance and watch that. I just thought he did a great job.
Cochran rolls off the pick, down the lane, puts it in, and the foul.
That's very nice.
That's Gabe Schmidt.
And that was a very nice set and execution perfection.
So Gabe Schmidt gets the bucket. He'll go to the line to try to cash in. Lancaster down by 7. Just under 3 minutes to go in this first half of our first game of the day. Good save, but there's Cochran. He'll dish ahead. Schmidt plays it up and in on the roll.
A la George Gerving there. Yeah. The Iceman.
The Iceman.
In Central Ohio, that's not tough to find.
Yeah.
Time out the Gales.
And we'll get a timeout called. So on that last, he obviously wants to talk to him. When I say he, I'm talking about Kent Riggs, the coach for Lancaster. Wants to talk about maybe closing that middle a little bit. Don't let anybody with the ball get that far down the floor.
So you got two different ideas when it comes to that one right there is difficult because that was a transition off a steal. So again, your good defense creates offense. So, but in the half court, Dublin runs a lot of motion where the floor is totally spread. A lot of teams run 4 around 1. Used to be we ran 3 around 2. Now people are going 5 out, and that means 5 people outside the 3-point line, and they try to get into the paint by cutting. And it just depends. Some defenses are forcing you to the sideline and to the baseline, and then others, what they call the pack line, where they got, and this is the creator of the pack was Tony Bennett, who was at Virginia for years. All right, well, and you couldn't argue with the success that he had as a coach, defensively especially. But Coach Bennett had him force you to the middle, and very aggressive. Right there's a nice split, by the way.
Got through that double team, but then almost taking it from behind. Do we get a held ball?
We got a held ball there.
That'll stay here with Lancaster. But good defensive effort by Charlie Guth, the junior.
So you're supposed to be in help position when you're guarding the pack, and supposedly your position takes away your recovery. You're already there. And
almost a steal. Cochran went out to get it. In that double team.
That's a pretty nice 1-3-1 setup when you have a 6'8" kid at the top.
Yep. Eaton, they got to shoot. There's a 24-second issue. On the rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound, and we're going to get a foul call.
Totally outsized is Lancaster right there. And yet, I mean, that's the one negative. You put your 6'8" kid at the point of the 1-3-1. He's not underneath rebounding.
That's it. You know? Drew Whitlatch, what a great effort to grab that second offensive rebound. He'll get it in the corner.
Good. He's been pretty good.
Off the screen. Call had it. Where's Whitlatch in that little fall away again? Can't grab it this time. Coffman down the lane. Got pushed out a little bit and almost taken away. Schmidt with it in the corner. And around it comes Schmidt. No hesitation. No on the three.
There's
we're going to get a foul.
3.
Well, that's the risk you take right there.
Number 3.
He has 3 of their 4 fouls, does Cochran. So not shooting yet. Again, they're going to try to force on this 1-3-1. Yep.
But they replaced Cochran with somebody else with good size.
And there's Whitlatch. Yeah, they brought back in, I believe, Carpenter to play that big. There he is.
Run a little continuity here. 1 dribble 3.
No, long rebound. Pulled down by Coffman.
Off the pass.
Schmidt,
and
good look, but
somebody shut the
just
barn
the
door.
underside. And again, I think that I'll keep saying it. I think that dark line influences a lot of this game here.
Well, he was behind it. And again, we've seen a lot of guys shoot it from the NBA level. I should say the TBL level.
Well, that's right.
That's
let's
right.
just stay
I'm
with
a
that.
TBL
You
guy
got to be your own PR guy there.
That's
You know that.
Go Wiz. I keep waiting to see what kind of hat I got to wear on the bench.
I like it. Whitlatch going to trigger it. They do have about a 7-second difference. They're going to have to shoot it before the buzzer this time around. Call. Behind it goes to Eaton. Eaton will drive it down the left side, put it up. Partially blocked. Comes out to Whitlatch. He'll put it up, and no good this time. And there is a shot clock violation.
11 seconds here. Shot clock is off. Let's see what they can do out of it.
And again, just remind
they got
people.
Plenty of, well, they don't have plenty of fouls.
Yeah, our shot clock still runs, even though it's turned off here. Schmidt's going to have to take that shot. Had it on line, just a little short.
Well guarded, well guarded.
And that'll do it for our first half. 27 here. We need to add one for Coffman. There it is. 27-20 is the score at the end of the first half. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with second half action in the first of our 7 today. Kevin Rao, Ray Corbett here at Ohio Dominican. We will be here. We'll bring you all 7 today, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back after our halftime timeout.
What good is the best orthopedic care if it takes weeks to see a joint specialist?
Ow.
If joint issues are affecting your life, the joint experts at OrthoNeuro are here to help with next-day scheduling with an orthopedic specialist. How does that sound? OrthoNeuro, for every motion in life.
Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship is all of our responsibility.
Sportsmanship is more than a pregame announcement.
Sportsmanship is more than just shaking hands at the end of a game.
It takes all of us. We need everyone in the stands to show respect. Respect the athletes.
Respect the coaches.
And please respect the officials.
It takes all of us.
We want this to be an event that we are all proud of.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Respect the game.
Life moves fast, and Buckeye is here to keep you moving. New dream job? Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
We get ready for second half action. Kevin Rao with you, along with the Hall of Fame coach Ray Corbett. We get ready for second half action. And Coffman will get the ball first, leading at 27-20. Lancaster, we've talked about it all day yesterday, was hanging around.
Well, their defense has allowed them. Both teams play solid D. A little bit different. Lancaster's more in-your-face physical, just using their athleticism. They're not very physically tall-wise. They're not huge, but boy, oh boy, do they do get after it, and they play great position D.
Schmidt on the drive, can't get it, but there's
good
Cochran
rebound there by
the
Mr.
rebound.
Cochran. Yeah, I just spoke with Mr. Cochran, the elder Cochran.
How's he doing?
And he was telling me that his son has had a few offers at the D1 level. Marshall's here today, and they've offered. And he is a D1 athlete. He's no doubt he's a scholarship kid. Just sort of interesting. He's just so athletic and bouncy.
Yeah.
That he might be bigger than a Marshall. And I'm not taking anything away from Marshall. I'm just saying he does have great size. And he has great – look at the –
Schmidt working really hard, but I believe he got
I'm going to get my
up.
quota done early this morning.
Yeah, you are.
I'm only here for 4, so I'm going to – how in the wild world of sports that boy packed that one straight down.
Yeah. Sometimes I think you can, being an umpire for a long time, I know you have to really fight anticipating something, and I think that's what happened.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the light just turned on. I think officials, and they're human, and again, they 90% of the time, 83, 95%, whatever it is, there's a rate that they do an outstanding job.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
For the most part, they're really good. It's not an easy job, and I can tell you right now, it's hard to find people who want to do it because you got idiots like me criticizing every bad call they make. But that being the case, they do tend to anticipate, or sometimes they have to fight that power.
No, that's right. So 28-20 it is. Lancaster, their first possession of the second half.
Okay, now I don't know if this is a change in philosophy.
And little give and go back to the corner.
Well done, Gales.
That's Davis' call.
Nice. Coach Riggs, years and years of experience. As they say, this tain't his first rodeo.
No, it is not.
And they just find a way to guard you. Nice play, though.
And then good response from
Nice
Coffman.
job out of the point position for Coffman.
That was Charlie Guth, the junior. Eaton looking for help, gets it to Whitlatch. Free throw line. Back around it comes. Eaton will run it again. Double team, stolen away. Here's Cochran. This could be something.
Here it goes.
And he dunks it.
Number 21,
easily.
Dad said he had about 20 dunks this year. That's number 21 right there.
Boy, and that's a pretty good hop off.
I think he's got
the transition.
Potential big time. I just, it's how big is big? And how big does it take to get happy?
No, that's right.
I just like his ability to play on the perimeter. He looks.
There's at the free
That's
throw line.
rather guard-oriented. That was a smooth J.
Gave Schmidt the rebound. Can't get it on the drive from the right side.
7-point game. Lancaster hanging.
Just continues. Another chance to cut into the lead here.
Nice back
Burke,
cut.
Yeah, Burke to Whitlatch. Nice play.
Yeah, the rule in basketball is the guy's dribbling the ball at you, you're being denied, you should back cut. Lancaster did one of those rules to perfection there. Nice kick to the backside.
Muhlenkamp out. Then a shot block. Whitlatch got a hand on it.
Disappointing.
Yep.
Disappointing.
And it will go back to Coffman.
So Coffman gives up the open three for the contested layup and has it blocked.
Let's see. There's still Lancaster bench has a couple of issues with all of that, and they're going to clear out Cochran. Has the baseline by himself. Almost laid that in.
You know, the beauty of pressuring the ball on your slobs, as we call them, sideline OBs.
Thank you.
Okay.
I've heard that word a lot directed at me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's better than being a blob. That's the baseline OB.
Okay.
All right. But anyways, you pressure the ball like Lancaster did right there. That opens up Cochran down there one-on-one from 15. That is not an advantageous situation for the Gales. They do not own anybody out there that could stay in front of him one-on-one. So I would have probably taken, and again, who am I to criticize Coach Riggs? But I guess I'm me. I've criticized everybody else, and everybody has a right to criticize me. But I would have taken the guy guarding the ball and maybe gone down there and double-teamed Mr. Cochran. That way, he's not the guy that hurts me.
Yep, I understand. Whitlatch, around it comes. Burke, then to Willis. Eaton, down the lane comes
Nice
Davis.
job.
Call, they'll lay it up and in.
You know, there's just probing, attacking till they get what they're looking for. They've shown great patience.
Muhlenkamp shot,
Ooh.
no, batted
Whoa.
out. Nice rebound. To the far corner, long rebound. Lancaster is going to let it go out of bounds, and they will get it.
Interesting game we've got here. Lancaster's just doing a fine job of hanging.
Now, we just want to say on our board, too, it might look like it's fourth quarter. It is not. It is third. We got a few ghosts in the machine today, so we'll keep doing what we can to get that righted for you. Whitlatch outside with it. Little motion on the outside for the Golden Gales. Burke is pass, trying to get it down the line. Cochran bounce pass, nicely done.
Nice
Lay it
job.
up and in.
He's got skills. He's led 4 or 5 breaks today. I don't know. He might look good in scarlet and gray in my mind.
You know people, make a couple calls.
Oh, yeah. I have deep pockets, too.
Cam Eaton, around it goes. Right block
Nice
in the lane,
defense.
stolen
Good
away.
rotation.
Muhlenkamp.
That's just great rotation. Coffman with another break.
3 short.
Now it's Lancaster's turn.
On the run.
3.
Davis called the follow away on the baseline.
Oh, my.
No, and we've got some issues on that potential
I believe
rebound.
there's a block out and then a step ladder to get over the block out.
Whitlatch was using whatever he could to get higher in the air.
Athletic young man. He was looking for the ricochet off the back up to the rim.
Yeah, we'll get a timeout. We'll keep it here. 3:22, and it's actually third quarter. Don't believe your eyes when you look at our board. There's no way to change that without making everything start over. But it is the score is now right, 36-29. We didn't get that last Muhlenkamp layup. But, yeah, I think the thing that, in talking about Cochran, is the thing that I notice about him, he's just in the right spot on the court.
Yeah, he's got a good feel for the game. But what stands out to me is this athleticism. You know, he's 6'8", long 6'8". He's not a thick, short-armed one. He's a lanky one. There's a basketball build to him. He's quick off the jump. He's got a nice stroke, and he's just going to get stronger and stronger. He's skinny as could be right now. You know, bigs tend to develop physically slower than your guards. You know, what happens when he puts another 20, 30 pounds on that frame? Oh, my.
Yeah.
You know, he could be pretty special. I tell you what, I'd give me about 4 of those guys playing on the baseline and let me play basketball there.
See what happens.
I love length. And he's got enough quicks. I mean, right here is a perfect example. He's bringing the ball down against pressure.
And then on the other side, the guy that I've been impressed with for Lancaster has been Drew Whitlatch, the guard. He just battles even underneath against the taller guys. Coffman leads it by 7. God gets the roll.
That's a nice job. They must like Charlie there, Charlie Guth. He just he dominated the ball that particular possession, and that was a big possession for him.
Eaton out top with it. Davis call, looking for the screen. will go to Willis on the roll. And there's Cochran with the rebound.
Leading the break. Good wheels, good pass, followed by another. Nice job, Coffman.
3 on the way.
Nice job.
And it's good. Zane Krumpak.
That was well done. Good teamwork, unselfish play.
Lancaster needs to chip away here a little bit, not let it get away from him, down by 12 as we get to the close to the 2-minute mark of this third quarter. There's Whitlatch, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Which one? Who's going to be the key here?
Because it could be 4.
Could be 4. Oh, they went 2 hands. 2-4.
Okay, so the foul actually goes on Muhlenkamp.
Mr. Cochran sitting there sweating bullets.
Yep, because he would have had to sit down for a little bit. Whitlatch instead, a couple of shots, and again, I've been impressed with his game.
He's had a fun game. He's gritty. He's a tough kid. Does a lot of good things for Lancaster.
So 41-30. Get it the margin to 10, and he does. Good stroke. Didn't waste any time. Cochran to inbound it, looking for help. Finds Muhlenkamp. And then throws it away. There's Whitlatch. Little fall away
Nice
on the
job.
good touch.
Full court pressure seems to be giving him some fits. Let's see what happens here.
So back to within 8. Cochran all the way down.
Did he get the charge?
No.
Whoa. Whoa.
That was close.
You know what? That one there, it looked like he was veering off to the right a little bit, and the young man took it. He might have been set, but his angle might not have been correct.
Yep.
That is always been and always will be the most difficult call in the game of basketball.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And you'll hear people talk about, well, he was moving. Well, you're allowed. You can't run over somebody just because they're moving a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We see guys dip their shoulders and throw their elbows, things of that nature.
I think it's just a gut feel for the official about on those items that you're talking about. Did you put your shoulder down? Were you out of control? I mean, there's just a lot of things to look at. And gets the first, not the second. But Coffman ends up with it.
Yeah, the people don't know what over and back is are all upset right now, thinking that Dublin committed that crime, but they didn't.
Cochran, just a little too
dribble.
strong. Let's see who went off. It'll belong to Lancaster.
Once again, the 3 off the dribble. I'm a big fan of it, Kevin.
Yep. I mean, that one was online. Just a little strong.
Great to hear. Great to hear. It was online.
Whitlatch, nice pass. And we're going to get a travel.
Little reach foul. Little reach foul there.
I thought a whole different signal there. But, yeah, we're going good.
Slide that foot a little bit, didn't you?
So on the floor, Lancaster underneath their board will inbound it. Eaton coming from out of bounds.
Well done, Lancaster.
That was a good move.
Good execution. Good execution. I don't even know if they even looked. They were just so in tune with each other that they just pass.
Carter West going to the line to shoot a couple. He's just a sophomore. In fact, he is the youngest. Well, he and Carter Call are the 2 sophomores on this squad. Nice stroke. Gets the first one. Back into the lineup for Dublin Coffman is Gabe Schmidt. He's not out very much. And West with the second. Again, nice rotation. This one, though, lips out. So, an 8-point lead for Coffman. They've got the basketball. Schmidt, who just came back in, drives the lane. He'll fall away from 13. No. Good rebound. And then stolen away. Schmidt stayed with it and he'll lay it up and in.
Nicely done. Lancaster's rebounder did not square up and face the other direction before he made that outlet pass, and it cost him because they stole it.
You got to know who's around you. West out top with it. Get it to Eaton. He'll run the offense. Looking for that screen. Now it's going to be double team. Long hook pass opposite corner. That's Whitlatch, and
Did he
we're
step
going to.
out?
He did.
Once again, there's your pressure defense. You're starting to see it. It's starting to wear them down maybe a little. Dublin Coffman double teaming any of the ball screen action.
34.7 seconds left in this third quarter. Don't leave your eyes on the scoreboard right at the moment. And it'll be Cochran to bring it down. Cochran with it. Good entry
Nice pass.
And the quick shot to get it up and over the defense. That's Zane Krumpak with the shot.
Well, Lancaster had it down to 7 for quite a while. Back up to 12. And they get Cochran out, so they're going to have him with only 3 fouls going into the fourth quarter. So that's a good quarter.
That's a
for them.
victory.
Yeah. 14-5, 14-4, 14, 12 seconds. Let's see, what do we run? Looks like we're going to get a little clear out action.
Whitlatch. Hands behind. Eaton on his way to the lane. Looking for help. He'll have to turn around and shoot it. And not enough oomph to get it there. So, it'll look like overtime, but no, we're just going to the fourth quarter. 46-34. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here at Ohio Dominican right after this.
What good is the best orthopedic care if it takes weeks to see a joint specialist? If joint issues are affecting your life, the joint experts at OrthoNeuro are here to help with next day scheduling with an orthopedic specialist. How does that sound? OrthoNeuro, for every motion in life.
Again, it looks like overtime on your board, but it's actually just fourth quarter. And it'll be Lancaster to start things out, trailing by 12. Turn the music down, boys.
Nothing wrong with that. What do you mean?
It's like the NBA now. And tipped and out of bounds. 12 points, the Dublin Coffman lead in our first game today with 1 quarter left to play. That'll still belong with Lancaster. Davis Call out front, guarded by Gabe Schmidt.
Ooh, that's
gets
a
bumped.
shoulder. Nice little shoulder shimmy as he made the turn.
Well, Muhlenkamp's a big fella, so
Yeah, I don't
when
think
he puts a little shoulder in
him
you,
much.
he's not going to give.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah. Cochran sat out for a moment.
Well,
He'll get
Mr.
right back in
Whitlatch
there.
right now leads the team, leads everybody in scoring with 18, so he's had an outstanding day.
He
at
really
this
has. Long pass in. Nice running a play from the out of bounds. Cross the baseline. West, the sophomore, tried to find Whitlatch right
point.
there,
Close
though.
passing there. See,
Good job.
that's their remedy, and Coffman seems to have adjusted to that.
And laying it up and in without a lot of effort. And he's now got 17. Schmidt right behind him, 15 for Coffman, and a nice block, but a little bit of the body.
Good defense, but there was bot involved. Good call.
And it'll be Whitlatch to go to the line to shoot a
Chance
couple.
to get it up to 20.
Whitlatch, a couple of free throws already today. 3 for 3. Next one, you have a 20 spot on the board if you can get this one. This one falls to the
Jinxed
side.
by the announcer.
Sure did. My bad, Whitlatch family. Schmidt backs it out and comes to the top. Cochran. Wave to go get a screen. He does. Fakes down the baseline. He goes, lays it up and in, and that's what you can do with length right there. Get that arm back out from under the bucket.
He's pretty special.
Now he can play.
And I don't think he's had, I mean, he's had a very good game. Has he had a great game? I'm not sure that has happened.
Well, he sat down a little bit in that first half.
Right.
Yep.
But I'm just like his shot looks really solid.
Well, he could have taken one there
Yeah,
instead.
he thought about that step back three.
Yeah, he did. But you found Schmidt in the corner.
Curl
Crumpack.
action. Ooh.
Had a cutter, but he kind of turned the other direction. Schmidt on the baseline. Couldn't decide the board or straight in. Kind of went halfway.
This isn't advisable.
Reimer took it all the way to the baseline. Kicked out. And we're going to get a stoppage. Looks
Whitlatch.
like might have taken a hit the other direction. So now they'll stop and make sure he's okay. That looked like a solar plexus shot right there. He'll come out. I bet you he won't be out very long. In for him, Cam Eaton, another senior.
Well, he's had a nice day. I hope this is not the end of it for him.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch.
Really has.
And Schmidt will bring it up. Working against Eaton. He clears him out. Gets a new count by a little separation. Finds Cochran left block. Goes up and he was fouled. Yeah, Eaton again, just a good catch. Get right to it. Don't put the ball on the floor. Don't waste time. Go right at it. They'll have a couple of free throws. I think they took his number off the board for some
They don't
reason.
like him anymore.
That's it. And he gets it to go. You always feel like maybe I'm not out here. Maybe it's a dream.
Picked up those 3 fouls, and that pretty much put an end to the day.
We have a board at the far end that we can look at to see scoring and fouls, and he's just not on there at the moment.
I think he was at 18. Now he's now at 19.
And he just made that one.
If he's actually playing. I'm just imagining these things.
Yeah, I know. Again, just a dream. So the lead now is 17 with just over 5 minutes to go. And nice cut. Oh, worked hard, though, to get that left hand up there. Might have been a little better suited to just go with that right hand.
Might have been. Made it a little more difficult than it needed to be, possibly.
Yeah,
But
would have
then
been
again,
nice to look at. But
when
yeah.
you've got 6'8" out there, that changes shots on occasions.
It changes your mindset a little bit.
Once again, that's what they used to say about my presence.
Whitlatch is back in there, so he's doing okay.
Tough catch. Tough catch.
Goes to the corner. That's Burke.
Good kick.
And goes the other way. Whitlatch! Apparently he's fine.
I guess he's feeling better.
Yeah.
Good for him. 22 for the day.
Not a bad outing.
He's got one group. Mr. Cochran's got a group of 21s.
Opposite corner. Nice drive down the baseline. Well done by Charlie Guff.
And this is the thing that makes Dublin, you get behind them, now you have to chase them. And they spread the floor extremely well.
Yep.
When your base offense is that kind of motion.
Whitlatch on the baseline,
Wow.
a little fall away.
This time he popped his ankle.
Yeah, he just landed funny.
Uh-oh.
Man, bodies flying everywhere.
We got people limping. Is that I hope it's not a knee. Hopefully it's a Charlie horse.
Yeah, I think that's what he's got.
That's a Charlie horse.
Yep.
He's got,
They're trying to stretch him out. We got a trainer right there.
Come on.
That is the.
And that you got to point your toes to the sky.
Yep.
Is what you have to do. Drink your Gatorade and water.
Well, you can tell, man, and that
Oh, it's
calf
so
muscle
painful.
just like a ball, just like a tight ball.
The worst ones that happen at nighttime.
Oh.
You're sitting there sleeping, and all of a sudden out of the blue.
Will wake you up. Yeah.
Yeah. That was back when we were imitating being an athlete.
Oh, well.
I
you know,
haven't had a cramp in a long
not like that. I mean, maybe the flight of stairs a little quickly.
Yeah, there we go. Those 3 steps I took, man, that's a workout.
Well, and Whitlatch, when you watch him, he does a lot of, he falls away off that leg quite a bit.
Oh, so you think the
I think
falling back is contributing
I think he has to
his...
push off that toe a lot,
Wow,
honestly.
look
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah. Well,
You know, you're an attorney, announcer, entrepreneur, and now medical.
Well, I've watched a lot of games in my life. I've
Dr.
watched a lot of
Casey.
athletics. Right, that's right. That's right.
I didn't see the white jacket, even though I thought you should have been wearing one when you were a parent.
You mean a straight jacket? Is
Yes,
that what you meant?
the one where you can tie in the front
Yeah.
and the back.
I didn't really. I yelled around you. I didn't yell at you.
Yeah, so it wasn't you that said, Corbin, it looks like you're trying to lose this game.
No, it was not.
No,
It was the guy
okay.
with a striped shirt that was right beside you. Yeah. So Coffman with the basketball, leading by 14. Steal, though. The sophomore, and he walked a little bit. He just couldn't get the feet down at the same
Sophomore
time.
v. sophomore, and we had a little shuffle of the feet.
When you do that jump stop, you got to have them hit at the same time. He kind of rat-a-tatted that one a little bit.
Rat-a-tatted.
Yep. But I tell you, I like his game. It's only a sophomore.
And now we have a sophomore decides to clear out with the elbow.
Nope, can't do that.
He's not a happy camper.
And he'll come out of there. Lancaster will get it back. Boy, they need to get some points here.
I tell you, that's the thing about playing young guys. They can do so many good things for you, then just turn around and do some things. It's like, really?
Just scratch your head a little bit. So Coffman with the basketball. Schmidt back outside. Charlie Guth. Around it goes.
Good patience by Coffman here.
Might have had the baseline, decided to keep it out.
Might have.
Schmidt keeps his dribble.
Trying to take a little time off the clock here. They know the clock's their friend. Mr. Cochran in the corner. Gives it a couple jab steps. Step back.
Just a little strong.
Nothing but air.
Again, you see OT. This is not OT. This is fourth quarter action. We're going to speak to our graphics people. We'll get back to you. Lancaster trying to work some motion out top.
They like this little dribble slide motion here.
Goes ahead to Schmidt. He should be able to take it. You can tell
Should.
Lancaster's out of gas right now, you can tell.
Yeah, well, Dublin's a tad deeper. They have been able to go a little deeper on them.
And we're going to get a timeout. I think Kent Riggs saw that as well. Get his guys a little bit of a rest over here.
No, they've put out a great effort. I mean, you think about it. I think this past week, Lancaster has played Reynoldsburg and Newark.
Wow,
and then
that's a week.
And then they get Dublin Coffman.
Yeah, that's
how about that? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, and they're
slap.
A game or two under 500 coming into this, of course.
That division of the OCC, and there's a couple divisions
rough.
that are just
unreal.
You know, you've got and I don't have the names in front of me, but when you look at that division with Newark, traditional power, then you get into the Bradley, Arlington, Davidson, Olentangy schools. Oh boy!
Yeah,
I mean, they're just powers.
It's every night.
Yeah,
it's every night.
It is just crazy. There is not a night off. And we talked about other leagues, the CCL, with the 4 schools this year, all enjoying great years. Hartley, DeSales, St. Charles, and Watterson. There's some. Now, is there last year? I think was the best overall, especially big school talent in the Central Ohio area that I can remember since maybe, we might be going back to the East High days of the 60s there when you had Lyndon McKinley, you had East, you had some phenomenal squads back then. But Columbus South.
And yeah, you just knew every night was going to be a battle.
Well,
They're getting some
there's your double team again.
Whitlatch,
This
and he gets bumped.
This is giving them some credit. Okay, well, he played on and he played on. These guys are just having fun out there.
Yep.
But this is quite a situation. Try to turn a program around, and that's the schedule you get to.
Yeah.
You get to compete against. That's not an easy path.
The Lancaster will be in the bonus after this.
Okay, little Iverson to a pick and roll to a double team with a rotation.
Eaton with the long shot. Tapped out on the rebound. Coffman has it.
Yeah.
And stolen away by Whitlatch.
Things that make you go crazy as a coach.
Corner
right
on the three.
We could have had the ball. And
Davis call.
Taking some time off the clock, up 16. Instead, it's 13 in 2 minutes. So still a game. Mr. Cochran bringing it down. We get a little run and jump and
Almost stolen away.
should have gotten a turnover.
Schmidt on the layup, though. So back to 15-point lead.
Nice move. Fading away a lot on that one.
And here comes Coffman. Schmidt, little
He's
fake up and
crafty.
under. Yeah.
Crafty.
He kind of measured that one, didn't he?
He had himself a little head rise and a shoulder rise. Gave him a couple different looks to drive it baseline and the finish.
Call. Keeps that pivot foot planted. Whitlatch now. Whitlatch looking for a screen. Gets it. Popping out is Davis Call. Little spin. Looks. Finds Whitlatch. He likes that spot in the court. On that right side on the baseline. Couldn't find the shot that time.
This is where you see the lack of size by Lancaster coming into play. They
Whitlatch.
just can't. They have a tough time with this height,
Nicely done.
but they are competing.
Yeah, they're going
Coach
right
Riggs
at it.
hasn't lost a step here in the years.
Brody Burke the shot there. Coming down in the last minute. We're going to get a quick timeout called.
Nice win.
To get some players
nice
in.
win for Coffman. Lancaster's a tough situation, and it's just an extremely challenging situation they're in.
And again, just every night having to go at it. Now our next one,
Pick Central.
don't go anywhere. Pickerington Central in the house, along with Toledo Central Catholic. You had to get up early today to make that trip.
Yeah, I'd say they
that's
might,
a
they
cou-
might
that's a
be
couple
yawning
hours up
here.
there. Yeah.
Well, maybe they spent the night last night. What do you think?
I would have.
Well,
If it's in the budget, I would.
there you go.
And we're going to get some new players in for Coffman. Seth Clifton going to inbound it for the
Coffman
Shamrocks.
has 2 players with 21. Nice job there.
Goss Colin looking on the back cut. Can't get it. And in and out
Tries
off
to
the
go
board.
off the glass.
Good rebound. And Lancaster, we're going to get a foul off the board. And again, we're in the fourth quarter. I know it doesn't look like that, but that's where we are. And going to the line for Lancaster is Cam Eaton.
He's had a nice game.
He has.
Solid young man.
So it makes it a 14-point lead. And again, Coffman going to come away with the win after having a tough loss this week at Hilliard Bradley.
9-point night for him.
Yep, and now they don't need to do anything, and they won't.
All right, who's our MVPs there, Mr. Rao?
Well, I'm going to let you make that call.
Again?
Yeah.
I think you've learned your lesson after yesterday.
No. Well, I got smoked all day is what happened. You were right all day long.
All right, well, I think this is an easy one for the Gales.
Okay.
Whitlash is my man.
Okay. Got a couple guys there for
I'm
Coffman.
wondering whether or not it's going to be.
And God forbid you should name both of them.
No, there's no such thing as Co. Co's don't exist.
Not in your world.
Schmidt or Cochran? Which one are we going with? You know what? Cochran was in foul trouble. Schmidt was. I'm going to go with him.
Okay.
I'll
and they
go with
each
this.
had 21.
They each had, but again, the point guard handles the ball. I think Cochran makes them go, but still, I'm going to give and because I know his dad, I'm going to vote against him.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I'm a vengeful person.
Well, today you started out that way for sure.
All right, let's see if I'm wrong.
Well, Whitlatch, that's kind of an easy one. What a nice game he had. I know he's a little frustrated, couple of injuries, just quick injuries in the game.
He did fine. He
Bounced back
had a
both
heck
times.
of a day. He's a nice kid.
And it is Cochran they named. There you go.
There we go.
All right, that's
My
going to
guard bias gets destroyed.
It happened. Probably not the last time today. We'll see what happens. Hey, we got another one coming up. Pickerington Central, the local guys taking on Toledo Central Catholic. You need to refresh whatever you're doing, either on YouTube, just go to our next live video, or if you're watching us on cbussports.com, just wait a little bit so we can load it up and then refresh your screen, and that game will be ready to go. Our final again, it was 60-45. Dublin Coffman gets the win over Lancaster in our first game today. Hey, we'll be back with the next one. Don't go anywhere.